Institute. Today you're starting your first class of your first workshop, so congratulations and good luck. I know that you can get a lot out of these if you listen, if you pay attention, if you write down the truly important pieces that hit your spirit and you study them and you come back to the video and you really commit to your growth. If you really commit to your own growth, your own personal growth, spiritual growth, soulish growth, you will learn from these videos, these workshops, these 4 paths. These will be invaluable pieces of your life. These will be landmark milestones in your life if you do them to your fullest. They are designed to set you free. They are designed to give you freedom and liberation, empowerment, enlightenment, all these things and more. And they do those things. They really do. But it starts with you. So let's get started. We're going to start off talking about this class by kind of laying out the general framework of the Rhema Institute and our way of thought. And we're going to begin by saying that we are what we believe. This is a kind of a basic but foundational thought to consider. We are what we believe, and all that we think and do arises from our beliefs. In Rhema, we have what we call a thought sandwich. It's first introduced in our energy book. And basically your beliefs are at the core. Around those beliefs are your thoughts, and around those are our actions. And this is the thought sandwich. We are what we believe, and all that we think and do arises from our beliefs. From our beliefs, we create the world around us. With our own perceptions of reality, we create our own reality. So from our beliefs, we create the world around us with perceptions, as well as our thoughts and our actions. This then is the core starting point at Rhema. We are what we believe. We are what we believe. So what are some other core things that we believe? If beliefs are at the center of the thought sandwich, if beliefs are at the foundation of who we are, what are some things that Rhema believes? Well, at Rhema, one of our simple, straightforward beliefs is that there is no need for massive temples or fancy cathedrals. That is not the church. That is not the church. The church is the body of believers. The church is the body of believers. Therefore, we believe that our own body and our own soul are our temple. Our own body and our own soul are our temple, housing our spirit and Holy Spirit. It is there in our temple where our spirit and Holy Spirit reside that we meet our God. Our own homes and public places are where we meet our community, where we gather. And Rhema loves retreat centers and we love community centers, but these are never needed. The God is Jesus and the philosophy is love. Our ideas about God do not really make Rhema different than other Christian denominations. It is not our ideas of God that make us different than other denominations. It is the experience of Him that makes us vastly different than other denominations. No one in Rhema is a God, and we don't add on to the Bible in any way. We are children of God, and we study the Word. We are sons and daughters of God, and we study the Word. Even if the Rhema Institute were to be viewed as a separate religion and have millions and millions of advocates around the world, which we are absolutely aiming to do, we wouldn't really require anyone to leave their church at all. Should they want to study the Rhema way and stay in their own church, they could totally do this, because we aren't about worshiping anything outside of Jesus at all. There's no reason that someone has to leave their church just because they're studying the Rhema way. We are about the simple facts of reality here on earth and in heaven. And heaven as dictated by the Bible, and on earth as experienced by each one of us. In regards to how the earth is experienced, a large part of Rhema, a large portion of our work is focused upon the soul, is about the soul. In particular, it's about the way that the soul creates a reality inside of all of us that allows us to either enjoy life or be tormented in our life. And our soul allows us to either enjoy things or our soul can torment us. The soul is the middleman between the body and the spirit. The spirit is here, the body is here, the soul is the middleman between the body and the spirit. Rhema is about individuals finding peace on earth, and then after that, changing the earth for God. Finding peace on earth and then changing the earth for God. In this way, we stand as lights in a dark world. Lights on a hill in a dark world because we have peace. We are not offendable. We are not triggerable. And we have a message of love. So it starts off where we try to change ourselves, try to become less offendable, try to become less triggerable, try to become more spirit-filled. But actually, we're really trying to change the world. We're really trying to make the world a better place. Because we are in the latter days, having peace and being able to bless others, this is more important now more than ever before. And so Rhema teachings are simple, yet insightful. Easy to understand, yet life-changing. The message must be simple, yet powerful, if it is really going to change the world, if it is really going to change you and then change the world. Many of our teachings are easy to grasp and easy to apply, and to do so in a quick manner is not difficult either. So our teachings are easy to grasp and easy to apply in a quick manner. Teachings of the Rhema way are not meant to be studied like a textbook. They're not meant to be memorized and repeated like a robot to anyone who draws near. This is not a Bible study. Instead, the Rhema way is meant to be realized deep in our soul, deep within our soul, because it is in the soul where so much freedom and so much enlightenment is available. So the Rhema way is not something that you remember and you study and you repeat. You experience it, you realize it deep within your soul. Deep within your soul, because that's the place where so much freedom and enlightenment is achieved. Although we are saved by grace and protected by God, who is our provider, God is our provider, our defender, and much, much more, we also have a responsibility to take charge of our inner world, to take charge of our inner being, or our inner city, as Rhema calls it. Inner city might not make much sense now, but it will in later teachings. So we have a responsibility to take charge of our inner world, or our inner being, or our inner city, or whatever. It is our responsibility to examine our soul, our heart and our mind, and discover the truth. We can find God, get saved, and then live just a normal Christian life. But if we want true liberation, if we want true enlightenment, real, actual empowerment, if we want to be a revivalist that actually spreads the light and the love of God around the world, we have to start doing this within ourselves. We have to start doing this work within ourselves first. God will do it with us. We won't be alone, but it remains our responsibility to put forth the honest effort nonetheless. We must put forth a true effort, not giving up easily and quickly. We reach out to Him and we grow with Him as a result. As we reach out, we grow. Just the act of reaching out can be painful. We grow in that process. He meets us there, and we grow through the process of reaching out and overcoming at the same time. Teachers, scriptures, and God are there to guide us. But in the end, it comes down to our own decisions. It comes down to our own decisions. Rhemites are not interested in attacking people, especially those that have different beliefs. We are interested in starting. We are struggling with the person we are now and changing who we are within. Only then, only after that has taken place, can we change the world by attacking ideas and loving people. We are not interested in transforming other cultures to look like ours, or to change other people to look exactly like us. That is not the purpose. We are interested instead in redeeming these people, redeeming these cultures so that they might be their true selves, their healthiest selves as designed by God. Redemption. We learn through our own internal struggle how to show compassion towards our fellow human beings, how to show empathy towards our fellow human beings who are suffering. These people are suffering through their own internal torments and tribulations, just as we once were. This is how we love our neighbor as ourselves. Rhema teachings, they appeal to people from all walks of life, all genders, classes, professions, the rich, the poor, the educated, and more. Anyone who has a mind, a heart, and a conscience is welcome to join us, and to really join us on this deep search into the nature of being and of reality itself as crafted by God. So I invite you not to stop at this video, but to go into the next video, to finish this workshop, and to even consider the 4 paths. If you're serious about your growth, if you're serious about transforming yourself into a light, into a city on a hill that can change the world, this is the right place. You've come to the right place, and I encourage you to keep going. That's all for today. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.